Back to Aris Newkick with the ball now. 2 players on him. Buchan with the ball now. Still keeping possession for the Lions. Romero passes over to Pierres. Passes over to Brett Humes on the near side. Great work from him. Dummying the player. And now we got Medina on the near side. Challenged by 2. Brett Humes is in open space. Over to Medina inside the penalty box. Fakes the pass there. Brings the ball back through his legs. Passes over to Pierres, who's in loads of space. Takes the shot, and it's well covered by the goalkeeper, David Henley, with a cracking save there inside his penalty box.
But well done to LU for that first little bit there. They really held on to the ball for a long time, rather compared to the last half of the first half of the game.
And now seeing Lindenwood with the ball. Aris Newkick trying to keep the control. It's kept in on the near sideline by Brett Humes. Passes over to Medina and down to Bagaric now, who brings it towards the penalty box of the Tigers. Still on the near sideline now. Newkick with the pass. Buchan with the header. Oh, can't quite get on the end of it. Romero's got the ball. And it was a great save by Henley again. Really under pressure the Tigers are the second half. I bet the Lions had a speaking to by Carl Hutter.
Yep, definitely. You can tell they're really more awake now and have that more fire. And the Tigers are looking opposite, a little bit more relaxed this time.
Definitely more driven this second half. The Lions can't quite keep the ball. It's a Tigers possession right now, but the ball goes high and wide over to the far side. It's going to bounce out of play. Very well done there by the Lions. Silva is going to take the throw-in. 42 seconds left on the clock now.
You can see now that the Lions are a bit more spread out, so it makes it easier for them to have more options to pass to each other and to have more options for strategies to make another goal.
And now we see the Lions with the ball. And it's going to be Aris Newkick who's going to send the ball over to the far side. Buchan's in plenty of space just outside the penalty box on the far side. Romero chips the ball in. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to anyone. Lands at the feet of a defending Tiger. Great challenge there by Pierres. Leads to a turnover ball. Buchan onside here. And the ball goes in. It's a beautiful strike right past the keeper.
That was a great goal.
Fantastic goal. 4 minutes into the game. And Lindenwood lead 2-1.
Didn't even really need to think about making that shot. They just kind of passed and bam, right into the goal. It was like first 2 minutes of the second half.
We both said, didn't we, how motivated and driven the Lions looked as they came onto the pitch this second half.
Definitely.
And that just shows right there. They're on form, they're on fire, and they're 2-1 up against Ouchita Baptist in this second half, who are going to take the kick. And we begin the play again. And the ball's going to land at the feet of Silva on the far side. Good control, keeps the ball. Two players on him from Ouchita Baptist, though. Passes back to Bagaric. Over to Axel Duart on the near side. Brett Humes right on the sideline now. Challenged by number 17, Saul Yost. Firmin Hughes gets his first touch of the game. Clearances the ball out the danger zone for the Lions. And it's going to be a Lions throw. And we've got 40 minutes left on the clock in this second half.
Yeah, it's just been really good so far for the second half for both teams. You can tell the Tigers are kind of a little bit scared now, but they're still holding their own so far.
And now it's the ball's open play. It's going to be a great run from Pierres there. Challenged by a Tiger. It's number 10 who's on him like clockwork. Brandon Hom is not giving him any space to run around in at all. Great work by Brett Humes there. Managed to keep control of the ball. And the ball goes over towards the Tigers. They get the possession. Good turnover there. Romero with the ball in the centre. And Aris Newkick is onside here. What can he do with the ball? He's just outside the penalty box and he drifts into midfield. Over to the far side now. Bagaric with the ball. Back to Newkick now. Chipped it over. Trying to get it to Romero. Great defensive work by the Tigers, though. It's going to be a free kick for them.
I think that's a really big strength that the Tigers have, is really great defense and challenging their opponents. They really hold on to that, and they don't really let go until they see it's not a threat anymore.
And now we got the free kick. It's going to be taken by the goalkeeper, David Henley. It's just inside the penalty box here. And there's 39 minutes left on the play in this second half. Lindenwood leading 2-1. A cracking goal from Buchan in the second half has led to an early lead for the Lions. We got Medina with the ball now. 2 men coverage on him on the near side. Oh, he was open for the run by Brett Humes. Didn't quite get it. It's going to go out on the near side on the halfway line. It's going to be thrown in by number 9, Nathan Gay. Quickly taken. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he can. Oh, would have kept playing with that, but no, the referee's called it out, so it's going to be a Lindenwood goal. A Lindenwood throw in there. Brett Humes to take it.
Yeah, definitely Lindenwood's way more spread out now, which is great to see. I think they had a really good talk with their coach over the 15-minute half break. Really great defense also, and really great footwork made by the Lindenwood Lions. Number 17 on the Lindenwood side, Paez, is really holding the ball.
And now we got Lindenwood with the ball now on the far side. Lovely flick from Buchan. And that leads Silva wide open to run down the far side. Oh, it was an unfortunate kick by Romero. It just went outside the penalty box. He took the strike, and it just went over the crossbar there. And
yeah,
37 minutes left on the clock.
I've noticed he really makes those high shots, not really more low to the ground or goal height. It's always over, I've noticed.
And now we're seeing David Henley. He's going to take the goal kick here for Ouchita Baptist. And the kick goes long. It goes right up to the 50, the halfway line now. And it was well recovered there by Nathan Gay of the Tigers. Passes, lovely ball. It landed right at the feet of Logan Hampton. And the strike by number 10, Brandon Hom, has gone well wide of the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for the Lions here. Furman Hughes is going to take it.
That was a really great shot, though. Great height, but again, it was really high, though, and it didn't make it into the goal. It was way too high.
It wasn't a good shot. It wasn't a good shot. Shit. And now we're seeing Lindenwood with the ball now. And it's going to be Romero in the centre half. Passes over to Pierres in defence. And we see Craig McTeer on the far side as it goes over the halfway line. The ball travels now to the feet of Medina. Just keeps the ball in possession for the Lions. Good clearance, though, by the Tigers. Well defended there. There's 2 men on the Medina forward. And the Lions just having to be wary here. They've got to pass back to Furman Hughes and start again. Better to start again than lose possession of the ball, I always say. And now we've got the Tigers with a run here. Big tackle by Pierres. Lands at the feet of Medina. Bagaric trying to make a through ball to Iris Newkick. Couldn't quite finish it. And now it's going to be on the near side. There's a handball called by number 17, Sil Yost. He just hit the lower left arm part of his left hand. And it's going to be Axel Duarte with the ball now. Passes over to Bagaric on the near side. Brett Humes with a run over the halfway line now on the sideline. 2 players on him. Has to pass backwards to Axel Duarte. He's going to travel the ball up the other side. And Pierre's with the ball now. Bit of a shirt pull there by the forward of the Tigers. That was number 23, Taylor Christian, with the shirt pull. Linda will go up for the ball now. Medina with a good control. Silva's wide open on the far side. Adam West is coming to join him. Give him a bit of run for his money. See what he's up against. Romero gets the ball.
Yeah, great challenge made by the Tigers, but Lindenwood's really holding onto the ball really well.
Oh, and the ball just slipped through the open side nets. It's going to be a corner. I think it just came off one of the defenders for the Tigers. Number 9 with the clearance, Rojo Scott. You'd much rather see a a corner taken than a goal scored. 34 minutes now left on the clock. Lindenwood still leading 2, and the Ouchita Baptist Tigers trailing 1. It's going to be taken by Silver. Sends the ball high, curves it round. Craig Mateo went up for the second jump. And there's a player writhing on the floor. Looks like someone's injured there for the Tigers. He's squirming, lying on his back. And it looks like one of the athletic trainers may have to run out toward him.
You couldn't really tell what happened because there's a whole bunch of players there. It was kind of hard to see what happened. Hopefully he's okay.
And we'll see right now. Number 27 just gets on his feet. Yep, he's fine. There's nothing wrong at all.
I think he looks like he's saying there a knee hit his back, maybe one of the players that had done that header.
Ian Monterio is the player down. Seems to be fine now. And it looks like it's Lindenwood going to come up for the challenge. Brett Humes gets the ball. Nice ball by him. Passes to Begaric. And Romero gets the recovery. Bukim on the far side. Wide open space for him. Challenge one-on-one against Adam West. Still Bukim with the ball. Chips the ball into the box. Over Medina's head though. And it's going to go out of play for a goal kick by David Haynes.
He overshot that kick a little bit, but still great plays and great passing and great defense.
And now we're seeing 33 minutes left on the clock now in this second half. Aris Newkick wants to add to his title of leading goal scorer right now. And we'll see what happens in the next few minutes though. It's going to be a Lindenwood ball. They're at the centre half now.
Yeah, again, really looking for spots to pass to, but still holding the ball, and more challenges made by the number 27 on the Tigers side, Monteiro.
Quickly taken free kick there by the Lions. It's going to be Silver with the ball. Great challenge from Adam West, though. Managed to get the ball and get the turnover for the Tigers. The ball's going to get cleared out by Pierres, though, before it reaches the halfway line. It's going to be a throw-in for Ouchita Baptist here. The time is currently 2:20 p.m. on this Tuesday, September 24th. Glad you could join us in the Hunter Stadium this lovely afternoon. It's a crisp 67 degrees out this afternoon.
Yeah, it's definitely a great day for a game. It's not too hot or it's not too cold.
And we're seeing lovely crowd turnout now in this second half. Maybe a load of Lindenwood students have finished classes and decided to come and watch the game. As we see a throw-in on the far side. And the ball can't quite kept in contention there. And the ball's going to go. Lovely chip cross over to the near side at Aris Newkick's feet. It was Craig Mateo who made the great clearance. Aris Newkick now. Begaric makes the strike. Oh, and it just goes wide to the left-hand side of the goal. Keeper still had to dive for it. Just testing David Haynes there.
A really great attempt to make that goal. Just overshot a little bit, but it still went really well.
And now we're seeing a corner kick taken by Silver here. We'll see if Lindenwood can make anything of this. 30 minutes left in this second half now. Lindenwood still lead 2-1. Seeing a lot of yellows in the box. We're only seeing one yellow striker. It's number 2, Logan Hampton, who's staying up there with Brett Humes near the halfway line. Everyone else is in defence as the ball comes sailing over. There's no one on it though. It's going to go out of play, unfortunately. I think it looks like it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in for Ouchita Baptist on the near side.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that the Tigers always go in the penalty box and make it really difficult for the Lions to make that goal. But I think the Lions, knowing that, they should make that attempt to try and fix that problem.
And now we're seeing Lindenwood just mark up their players here. It's a great opportunity for a goal. And we're seeing a little turnover there by Alfredo Pierres.
Really great challenge made by 21 on the Tigers side. Carlin.
Brett Humes trying to make the ball over to Romero on the far side. Doesn't quite make it. The ball's going to bounce well out of play And it's going to be a Lindenwood throw. It's going to be Silver to take the throw. Number 4 on the far side. Quick throw in by him. Gets pushed to the floor there. I think it was Romero. Just got shoved to the floor there by one of the defenders.
It's kind of unfortunate because it looked like it would have been a great play. Lindenwood had their players really great spaced out. But again, he got pushed to the ground, which always is unfortunate.
Now we're seeing Bagaric, who's going to take the free kick here. A little wall made by the Baptist team. Pierres, can he make a strike on goal? No, but Bagaric can. Unfortunately, the ball does not travel well. It hits straight into a defender of the Tigers. Someone else writhing on the floor now. They love that spot over there for the Tigers. We're going to see.
I think it's another knee to the back again.
Yeah, the game's going to get paused here for a second time. We're just going to wait, see how this player recovers. It's number 20 on the floor, Matt West. He's done quite a lot. He's a defender for the freshman from McKinney, Texas. He's done quite a lot this game, actually, in terms of helping the Tigers from
I like how there's great team support there. The goalie is always helping out his teammates that have fallen over in that section of the field.
And now we're seeing the ball get kicked upfield now to the referee. And we're going to see the Tigers with the ball now. Great clearance kick by the goalkeeper there, David Haynes. Oh, and the ball goes through. It's number 5 on the near side, Spencer Souls, who's going to get fouled there. Unfortunately, Silver's going to be given possibly a card here. Oh, no, he's just going to get a warning there. He's just going to get a little warning from the referee. It's going to be a free kick just outside the penalty box on the far side. 28 minutes left on the clock now. It's going to be number 10, Brandon Hom, who's going to take the kick. We'll see how this how this free kick plays out. This could be a game changer and an equaliser for Ouchita Baptist.
Yeah, Lindenwood's looking like they're really trying to figure out their positions here.
Ball's going to go over the defensive wall. Ball goes high. Buchan tries to get the recovery. Doesn't get to it. Now it's going to be the Tigers with the possession.
Lindenwood really challenging number 17 on the Tiger side, Sewell Yost.